So we have a pretty interesting CVS story that comes with a note that's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna rob you." Alex,
Girl.
girl, what you talking about? We are going to get into this wild, crazy, odd story. But before we do that, please do not forget to smash that like button. Go ahead and do it now. And do not forget to subscribe. You could go ahead and do that right now. Boom, boom. Okay. Now let's get into this. So it says, I do not want to hurt you. Florida man uses extensive note to rob CVS Pharmacy of drugs. Okay. A 23-year-old faces several charges after he used a detailed note to rob a Florida CVS Pharmacy of various drugs. Okay. It happened around 6 p.m. on October 20th. Okay. Now, I'm going to actually put up an image of this note. So this is the image that they took of, what he wrote. And it says, this is a armed robbery. For anyone who knows, if the next word starts with a vowel and you have an A before it, you would make it A-N. I'm only bringing that up because people in the comments were like, man, his grammar sucks, I was like, okay, I mean, if we're going to have a story like this, you might as well. Some people just don't know, but let's continue. It says, please cooperate. I don't want to hurt you.
Boy,
You
bye.
are not to alarm anybody, or I will shoot the closest person to me. Exclamation point. Please follow these directions, or I will shoot the closest person to me. Exclamation point. Bag the following. Okay, so he wanted their dragos. Okay, so he says oxycodone 5 milligrams, 7.5, 10, 15, all bottles. Okay, I mean he so he puts in the milligram amount, but then he just puts in parentheses all bottles. Okay, then he says hydrocodone, all bottles, Xanax, all bottles, Adderall, all bottles, liquid codeine, all bottles, Viagra, all bottles, with the asterisk. When finished, place note in bag and lay down, or I will shoot. Okay, so this is what he ended up putting up there. Okay, y'all. So people were just saying like, wow, man. And me too, I was like, man, his handwriting's actually really good, his grammar's not bad, and all that. Okay. But let's get into the actual story. Okay, and it says pharmacy employees told police that the suspect, identified as Thomas Muse, 23 years old, handed them a note indicating that he had a gun and would shoot if not provided with the pills that were listed on there. Muse demanded pharmacy workers give him various amounts of oxycodone, hydrocodone, Xanax, Adderall, liquid codeine, and Viagra. Muse was also walking out of the store as officers arrived. After a short chase, Muse was arrested while still holding onto the stolen narcotics and his handwritten note, police say. Officers said Muse admitted he traveled to Orlando from Jacksonville to carry out his plan. He also confessed to similar robbery in Central Florida. Muse now faces several robbery, trafficking, and possession charges. So here is, obviously, I'm gonna put up an image of him again and the stuff that he wanted with his note, and he even got the railroad mask on there. So yeah, you have a lot of people who they'll go and steal prescription pills and all this other stuff, and they're going to resell all this kind of stuff on the black market, so it's legitimate stuff, but I mean, you stole it, you know what I mean? I just thought it was odd. I'm like, you really had a note written like, okay, well, this is gonna be a robbery, it's a stick up, yo, you need to, and I'm like, okay. But odd. Good thing nobody was hurt. They said that he was indicating that he had a gun. There was no actual mention of, okay, you got a gun here. And even in the image, I don't see a gun. So it could have been a case where he didn't actually have one, and was just saying like, oh, I got a gun, I'm a shoot, if you don't. But he probably never actually had a gun. But still, I mean, you want to take any kind of threat to you as being, what it is. It's a freaking threat, you're going to try to kill me and do all this and all that, So let me know what you all think about this story down below. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and also leave a comment down below. I would also appreciate it if you could go on ebay.com, simply type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then you can support me right over there. I have a wide variety of items over there. I have many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, which has candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I even have comic books on there, men's ties, action figures, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Definitely support me on there. Like I said, do not forget to like and subscribe, and thank you.